Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of our Lakeside Coaches Show. We're so glad you could join us today. I'm your host Chase Hartsell, and today we're going to kick off once again with Coach McBride. Coach McBride, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so this week it was another tough road game against Sylvan Hills. You guys lost 48-22. What were some positives or some things you learned from this game?
Hopefully we're learning a little bit more about our team. Who we can count on. What roles we need to kind of beef up on. For us, it's a tough loss. You never want to lose, but preseason for us, a lot of times kind of lets us know who our leaders are and what we have for a team.
So who have you really seen that's been stepping up as those leaders?
For us, Tori Davis is a guy that's a leader of our ball team, and he's kind of the guy that our guys listen to, and he's shown good leadership qualities and good leadership skills, and we kind of lean a lot on him.
Speaking of Tori Davis, he had that big touchdown reception in the third quarter. What does that mean for him to get that play as well as provide that first big touchdown for Taylor Gillen at starting quarterback?
Yeah, it means a lot to us. We need to find ways to get the ball to him a little bit more. He can help us. It was a big play of the game for us Friday night, but we've got to find ways to get more big plays.
Well, this next week comes Malvern. Did you see anything in the Sylvan Hills game that maybe needs a little bit of tweaking that could be done?
A lot of things. We don't like to lose. We really don't like to lose that way. We turned the ball over 9 times in 2 weeks, and I don't think we turned it over 9 times last year. So for us, it's just protecting the football, taking care of the little things and attention to detail, and we'll get better.
Well, Malvern presents a little bit of an interesting challenge in Demias Jimerson. He's a quarterback that can hurt you in a lot of ways, loves to run the option, and he even plays a little bit on special teams. Has there been a little bit of planning going into containing him?
Most definitely. He's a really, really good football player, really dynamic player. Every time he touches the ball, he can score. He's the quarterback. He runs everything for them. Throws the ball well, kind of underrated as a passer, but can throw the football. Special team-wise, I think he's had 2 or 3 kick returns for touchdowns. We've got to not kick it to him for sure. They're a good ball team. They're 0-2 also, and we're both fighting hard trying to get a win.
Speaking of that 0-2 record, a lot of people are starting to see the parallels with last season. Do you think that we're maybe looking at a similar situation here?
I hope so. That's not our goal, but I hope so. We're still trying to find out who we are, and this week will help us do that. We're just trying to be the best ball club we can be, ready for that Week 4 Camden game. But I got a lot of work to do, but we're going to do it.
So what are your goals heading into Malvern, getting ready for conference play, finishing up the non-conference schedule?
Just like I said, attention to detail, really trying to take care of the little things that are going to help us down the road, still trying to put a few pieces to the puzzle together and just be ready to play good football.
So everybody is calling for this game to be a shootout. It's 2 great offenses, the Lakeside offense, the Malvern offense headed by Jimerson. Does the Lakeside defense have any other plans?
I think so. I think that their goal is to hold them down, and they can, and we'll do a good job for them, for him. But our goal always is to play hard and play the best that we can, and hold them to a shutout.
Well, with Malvern this week, first game at home. How important is it after these first 2 tough games to come home and play in front of your home crowd at Austin Field?
Yeah, it means a lot. Our kids are excited about the opportunity to play at home. It feels like forever since we've been here. It's always a great environment, and it's kind of much needed for us at this time. But we're really looking forward to a home game.
Ram fans really need to come out and support this week. But if you can't make it, we will be broadcasting the game right here on Lakeside TV this Friday at 7 p.m. So don't miss it. Thanks again for sitting down with us, Coach McBride.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And good luck this week.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you talk to your family without really communicating? Our new Lennox Ultimate Comfort System communicates with each component of the system, which communicates with you at home or away, giving you the ultimate control and perfect air. Wouldn't it be nice if everything in your life worked that well together?
Call Grisham Air Care for perfect air in your home.
Grisham Air Care and Lennox, the ultimate home comfort team.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show, everyone. I'm your host, Chase Hartsell. At this time, we have a special guest with us in the studio, Lakeside wide receiver, Torin Davis. Torin, thanks for sitting down with us.
It's nice to be here. Thank you.
So this week, you had a pretty big moment in the loss against Silver Hills. It's a tough game, but you did have that big touchdown reception late in the third quarter. You know, what did that mean to you to get that first big touchdown, not only for you, but for Taylor Gillum?
It meant a lot. It's always good to make a big play for your team. And when we'd gotten on the ball, Coach McBride had alerted Gillum to throw the ball to me. And I thought I was very happy about that because it showed that Coach McBride can depend on me. And I wanted to take full advantage of the opportunity that was given to me.
So let's go back to that moment. You know, it's late in the third quarter. You guys are down 41-8. What's the play call there?
I don't remember the exact play call to begin with, but he changed it when we got to the line of scrimmage. It's called rope gold. It's where I run a 9, which is just straight down the field. And as I said before, Coach McBride alerted Gillum to throw to me, and he didn't. It was basically one-on-one with the corner, and it worked out in my favor.
So did you know right from the snap this was going to be a touchdown play?
I knew right from the snap I was going to do everything in my power to make it a touchdown play. But as far as knowing it, no, I wasn't sure.
So in the offseason, Coach McBride's talked about senior leadership a lot, and your name actually came up in the discussion quite a bit. Mm-hmm. You know, how do you lead guys after 2 tough losses like this?
It's tough. I talked to the guys after the game, and I just told them that this is like my senior year, and I don't want to be known as the team that had this happen to them. I don't want this to happen 8 more games. You know, it already happened twice, and we were just sick of it. And something needed to change because what we're doing is obviously not working.
Speaking of that, it is your senior year. You know, to close off your career here at Lakeside, what is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is just to have an impact on the players below me. And just whenever I leave here, for them to be, I guess, different people and to know what it is to be a leader by looking at me. Because that's how I became the leader that I am. Because I watch people like Mo Bradford and people like that demonstrated leadership qualities.
So you're going to try to do something like that, pass on the knowledge like Maurice did to you, to younger players coming in right now?
Yes, sir. That's the goal. I try to be very personable with all my teammates because you never know who's going to be the one to emerge out of their grades to be the leader. And I want to give all of them the best opportunity to do that.
Speaking of emergence, last year, one of your fellow seniors this year, Dupree Morton emerged. Kind of a surprise, you know. What was your reaction to his breakout year?
I wasn't surprised. Sophomore year, he got to run the ball. I think he got 2 touchdowns, one against Watson Chapel and one against Hot Springs. And he didn't get very many touches sophomore year. So that shows that when he got the ball, he definitely did everything he could to impress the coaches. And so that I had a lot of confidence in him. And so whenever he did everything he did last year and just really led the team, I was not surprised. I saw that coming. And we even have Michael James back there with him, and those are our 2 running backs, and I have full confidence in both of them.
So this week, moving on, it's Malvern. You know, you guys are coming in 0-2. It's been 2 tough games, you know. But as a player, what does it mean to come home to your fans after those tough games and, you know, to open up the season?
It means a lot. It's my senior year, and this is my first game at home. And we only have 4 this year in the regular season. And so I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity and just, you know, take it all in whenever it comes. And it means a lot, especially since it's Malvern. We played them through junior high, and this is our 5th time to play them as a group. And so So it just seems fitting.
So as a part of the Lakeside Rims, you've called JW Chick Austin Field home turf for 3 years now. What are some of your favorite things or memories about playing at Chick Austin Field?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is definitely the Hope game from my sophomore year. We were down, I'm not sure what the score was at halftime, but we were down. And then in the second half, we came back, and in the fourth quarter, Fisher threw a touchdown, and we got the lead, and we ended up winning that game. And us and Hope were the two leaders in our conference at that point, and that put us ahead of them. And that's always a memorable moment.
Do you maybe have some other memorable moments here at Lakeside that may transcend the football field?
Oh, yeah. The bus wreck from sophomore year. I was on that bus, and thankfully I didn't get very hurt. I just had a cut on my head. But that was definitely a memorable moment because it was a defining moment for our team, having multiple players get injured. I think, Raymond had internal bleeding. We had 2 players that were hospitalized. And it was an influential moment because it really took leadership to bring us out of that, because you either fall under that or you rise above it. And we definitely rose above it, and it showed whenever we won conference, I think.
Yeah. There's been a little bit of a turnaround coming around here. Do you think a lot of it can be traced back to that one moment back in 2015?
It definitely could. We try to be as close knit of a team as we can, and whenever that happens, you can just really see whenever that comes into play. And I think that that definitely had to do with our success, because it really showed us that we're all in this together.
All right, so now going back to the Malvern game. Earlier we got Coach McBride's viewpoint on it, but we want to get a player's viewpoint. What have you heard about Demise Jimerson?
We played against him for a long time. I heard even in Pee Wee ball, they limited him to 3 touchdowns a game just to keep the competition fair. And I definitely see that as remarkable. And we played against him in junior high. He's very elusive. He's a very good player. And then last year, I know he did a lot against us. But I have confidence in our defense, and I have confidence in Coach Rock. He's a very good coach, and I think that he'll be able to lead our defense to contain Demise as much as possible.
All right, so it hasn't happened yet. It could happen this week, but a W with a team of this stature is inevitable. Who do you think on the team would really step up as the sort of party animal out of all of them?
I'd definitely say Dupree. Dupree is a very emotional guy. Whenever good things happen, he's definitely probably the center of attention, I'd say. And people admire that, so I think Dupree would definitely be that role.
We talk about here football. Do you have any plans maybe outside of football, looking at the future?
I do. As far as college, I'm applying to many colleges. I am probably going to major in engineering or physics. And as far as where I'm going to go, I'm not sure. I'm applying to a bunch of places. So that's still undecided. But I'm very confident in my future after high school.
Maybe is there something about you beyond football that you may want other people at home to know about you?
Just that I take academics seriously, and as do a lot of people at Lakeside. So I'm nothing different out of a lot of people, but I take it very seriously, and I think that is a good sign of leadership, because Josh Morton and Mo Bradford were both very smart people who were on the team whenever I was a sophomore. And they really showed me that excelling in the classroom is a great way to lead your team. And I was recognized as Hooten Scholar Athlete the first week of school for my academic success. And I feel like that was a key moment in getting the respect of the players on my team.
That must be a very exciting accomplishment.
Yeah, Josh Morton actually got that too whenever he was a senior. And my brother, when he was in high school, he got it as a junior. And so I'm definitely in good company.
Has your brother sort of stood as a motivator for you going forward, and has he been maybe somebody supportive to help you reach your goals or reach even higher?
Oh, absolutely. He was like the guy that I played with when I was little. So he built me into the guy I am today, both like mentally, academically, physically. Just any way he could push me, he was pushing me. And I definitely am very thankful for that because we were very close. And I think that I would definitely not be where I am today without him.
Well, that about wraps things up for this part of the interview. But at this time, we're going to have you sign what we are calling our Ball of Fame. Anytime we have a special guest in the studio, player, visitor, we have them sign this football. So you will be our third signee behind Ryan Leaf and Michael James.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you and good luck this season.
Yes, sir.
Before you can find your potential, you first have to find your path. At National Park College, our mission is to help you do both, with a university experience that's close to home. With career-focused education, help with job placement and a variety of programs to choose from, and a cost that's less than half of four-year universities, National Park College can put you on the path to a better education. Visit np.edu today and find your path.
That wraps up our show. Don't forget to tune in Friday night when Lakeside takes on the Malvern Leopards. We'll be broadcasting the game right here on Lakeside TV at 7 o'clock. For now, this is Chase Hartsell signing off.